Canadian soccer player Olivia Smith has scored a world record deal with English Premier club Arsenal. The club scooped up the 20-year-old from Liverpool for $1.84 million. That makes Smith the most expensive signing in women's soccer history. Smith is Canada's youngest international player. The forward made her debut on the world stage at just the age of 15. Since then, Smith has quickly risen at major soccer clubs in Portugal and the UK. Canadian soccer journalist John Molinaro is in Toronto with more on Smith's world record signing deal.
Olivia Smith is a rising star in the women's game who's kind of proven to be a very dangerous goal scorer and dynamic attacking player, both at club and international level. She's only 20, so her best days are still firmly ahead of her, and I don't even think she's kind of close to even reaching her potential yet. So this is a big investment for the future by Arsenal. The fact that they would sort of spend almost close to $2 million to land a player of Smith's caliber and her pedigree suggests that that they feel that this gets them over the hump, that they can sort of, go that next step and finally win a championship, and that Smith is kind of like one of the last pieces to go in place. It's kind of been a meteoric rise for her when you think about it. I mean, she was playing semi-professional soccer just 3 years ago, and while she was also playing NCAA soccer at Penn State. She decided to forego her remaining collegiate eligibility to turn fully professional. She ended up signing with Sporting Lisbon, who is like one of the biggest clubs in Portugal. And in her one season there, was named the league's MVP. From there, she moved to England, where she signed with Liverpool, again, one of the biggest sort of brands in English soccer, and had an outstanding season, which naturally caught the attention of Arsenal, who ended up signing her for the record transfer fee this week. And internationally, she's, again, a star on the rise for Canada. She's a two-time Canadian Soccer Young Player of the Year award winner. She's made 18 appearances for the senior team since making her debut at age 15. Was part of the World Cup team in 2023, but inexplicably, she was left off the team for the Paris Olympics. And she's really, yet to sort of fully break through for the women's team. I think, playing opportunities have been few and far between, even though she's a prodigy. But I suspect that that's about to change. New coach Casey Stoney really rates Smith, and I think Olivia Smith is probably going to be a future captain and the face of this program potentially for years to come. It's hugely important for Canadian girls because it gives them something to aspire to, and it shows them that this is possible for them. I mean, I've long believed that kids need idols growing up because that inspires them to be like them and to take up the sport and shows them, the pathway forward. When you look at, Canada hosted the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Edmonton in 2022, which drew rave sort of attention because that was Christine Sinclair's first major introduction to the world. She had a fantastic tournament. And what happened was that ended up inspiring the next generation of young girls to take up the game, many of whom ended up being Sinclair's teammates on the senior team. So I don't think you can overstate how big of a moment this is for the future of the women's game in this country.
That's Canadian soccer journalist John Molinaro. Stay with us. You're watching CBC News Network.